Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, are the grades I'm giving even real? Are they actually telling you and your students what they need to know about progress? In this video, we'll dive into how you can ensure that your grades are accurate reflections of student learning, and I'll give you some practical steps to improve the reliability and validity of your grading system. Hi friends, I'm Courtney, and here we talk all about education research and data. If you're into that, make sure you like and subscribe, and come be a part of our community. Today, we're talking about two key concepts when it comes to grading: reliability and validity. Reliability means that your grades are consistent. Students would get the same grade if they took the same test on a different day or if another teacher graded their work. Validity, on the other hand, is all about accuracy, making sure that the grade accurately reflects what the student has learned, not just their effort or mere participation. Let's start with reliability. Reliability means that a student's grade should be consistent no matter when you assess their work or who is doing the grading. For example, if you grade a student's essay today and give it a B, but grade it again tomorrow and give it a C, that's a sign of unreliable grading. This can happen when subjective factors like your mood, time pressures, or personal biases sneak into the grading process and lead to an inconsistent result. To improve reliability, you need to remove as much subjectivity as possible from your grading. One way to do this is by using clear, detailed rubrics that outline specific criteria for each grade level. When your expectations are clear, both to you and to your students, it's easier to be consistent across different assignments, across different students, and across different days. Rubrics make it less likely that emotions or other external factors will influence your judgment and grading. If you're giving assignments together as a team, consider grading a few of those assignments together before you start grading an entire class set. This helps to calibrate your mindset and ensures that you're applying the same standards across the board. By focusing on consistency in how you apply your grading criteria, you'll create a more reliable system that reflects true student performance every time. Next, let's talk about validity. Validity means that the grade accurately reflects what the student has actually learned, not just their effort, participation, or behavior. For example, if your goal is to assess a student's understanding of a math concept, but your grade is influenced by how neatly they completed the assignment, then the grade isn't truly valid. It's not measuring what you intended, student mastery of the subject. To ensure that grades are valid, make sure that your assignments are directly aligned with the learning objective. If you want to measure a student's ability to analyze a text, then your assignment should focus on their analysis skills, not just their ability to recall facts or organize their thoughts neatly. Be clear about what skills or knowledge you're assessing, and make sure that that's what is actually being reflected in the grade. Another way to improve validity is by using multiple forms of assessments, quizzes, projects, essays, so that you're measuring a range of skills. This helps to give a more accurate picture of a student's true ability, and it ensures that grades represent the knowledge and skills they've developed, not just their ability to complete one type of task. It's important that you continually track and monitor your grading process to ensure reliability and validity throughout the year. A key way to improve both reliability and validity is by using data to track and monitor your grading. Collect data on how students perform across different types of assessments. Do students consistently perform well or poorly in certain areas? Look for patterns that might indicate inconsistencies with your grading, or areas where the assessments don't fully reflect what students know. If you notice big discrepancies between assignments, it might be a sign that either your assignment or grading criteria needs adjustment. Additionally, comparing data between different groups of students, such as different classes or demographic groups, can help ensure that your grading is fair and equitable. This step allows you to spot any unintentional biases and work toward more consistent and valid grading systems. It's also important to step back and reflect on what those grades are really supposed to represent. Grades should be a meaningful reflection of what students know and are able to actually do. If your grades are based on factors that don't directly measure learning, like effort or behavior, they may not be providing a true picture of student progress. Ask yourself, are the grades I'm giving helping my students to understand where they are on their learning journey? Are they motivating students to improve in a meaningful way? One practical way to ensure grades are fulfilling their purpose is to engage students in self-assessment and in peer feedback. When students understand how they're being assessed and can reflect on their own progress, they take more ownership of their learning. This allows them to see that grades are not just numbers, but tools to guide improvement. Ultimately, grades should be tools for both students and teachers to track learning and growth. Reflect on your grading philosophy and make sure it aligns with these goals. When your grades are reliable, valid, and aligned with the purpose of measuring student learning, they become powerful tools for student success. So I ask you, are your grades real? By focusing on both reliability and validity, you can ensure that the grades you give truly reflect what your students know and can do. Remember, reliable grades are consistent, and valid grades measure the right thing. By using clear rubrics, aligning assessments with learning objectives, tracking data, and reflecting on your grading practices, you can create a grading system that truly helps students grow and succeed. If you found value in this video today, make sure you like and subscribe, and check out some of the other videos on my channel. I'll see you next time.